Hello and much love to anyone that click on this video. For those that don't know me, my name is Lightning Hearts, and today I'm bringing y'all a Kingdom Hearts tier list. What is the best Kingdom Hearts games versus what is the worst Kingdom Hearts game, of course, in my opinion. But before we get into this tier list, let me do a little promotion. If you like the video, make sure you jump the fuck out the like button down below. If you fuck with the content, subscribe to the channel. And if you feel like commenting down below, make sure you comment on what your favorite and your least favorite Kingdom Hearts game is. But that being said, let's finally hop into this tier list. For stars, let's just start off with this obvious pick. I think everyone saw this coming. Kingdom Hearts 2. Do I honestly need to give y'all an explanation on why this game is so godlike? Actually, for people that don't know, let me just do it anyway. Kingdom Hearts 2 arguably had the best combat, the most engaging story. It introduced drives like value form, wisdom form, master form, final form, and the I guess the heartless form, if you want to call it, or whatever that shit is called. Like, Kingdom Hearts 2 has so much dope shit. You're able to ride a skateboard. I don't know why they didn't bring that feature in any of the other Kingdom Hearts games. Kingdom Hearts had some of the best, I guess, level trees that you can have. Not really a level tree, but you can basically make how you want Sora to fight, if that makes sense. Like, everything about Kingdom Hearts 2 was innovative, and it was 3 steps above Kingdom Hearts 1 in terms of story, gameplay, everything. It was a true sequel to a already good Kingdom Hearts game. Like, this game is, I can't stress enough how good this game was. But before I nerd the fuck out, let's move on or move forward with the tier list. Kingdom Hearts 2 is a GOAT, so it deserves to be at the spot it is right now. Let's say, what's another Kingdom Hearts game? Honestly, this is probably gonna be a very like biased ass list. Kingdom Hearts 1. Honestly, you could put Kingdom Hearts 1 in S because, you know, anybody that's a fan of the series probably got introduced with this game, and probably for nostalgia reasons you can put this game on S tier. But me personally, I would put it A, because when I was a kid, or when I played it again, like, finding Ansem on Destiny Island was a huge pain in the fucking ass. Like, a lot of fights in that game just was annoying as shit, I ain't gonna lie. Especially like some of the secret bosses, they were extremely just hard for no reason. But honestly, for most people, Kingdom Hearts 1 probably goes to S. I agree with y'all. I'm not saying it doesn't belong in S, but of course, this is just my opinion. I think it's A because I got too annoyed at the boss battles in Kingdom Hearts 1 to not give it that final push into that S rank, or that S tier ranking. So if y'all watching this, forgive me. Kingdom Hearts 1 is an A tier game in my opinion. It's not bad. It's just A tier. It's a good Kingdom Hearts game. Another one. Okay, let me just get this out. This is Unity, right? This is the mobile game. This is D, in my honest opinion. The Unity had, like, people will argue Unity had great story context, or at least, like, you know, a pre-sequel of everything that was about to happen in the Kingdom Hearts franchise. But the fact that that was a mobile game, it was kind of like, it was like no real interest, in my opinion, to where I wanted to play that. I was like, ugh, like, just make a Kingdom Hearts game, like a traditional Kingdom Hearts game that, you know, had cutscenes and shit. Like, Unity to me is D. Like, I don't think anybody that I've known really play Unity that heavy, but that's, again, my opinion. I didn't fuck with it. I didn't play it. I didn't find no reason to play it. So it's D in my opinion. What's another one? Yo, for the story, 358/2 is probably one of them. Like, I think 358/2 is probably the saddest Kingdom Hearts game in the franchise, in my honest opinion, because the shit that happened with Giome, Roxas, and Axel hit me way harder than the shit that happened with Aqua, Terra, and Ventus. And don't get me wrong, their situation was a lot more fucked up, but just that, like, you can't beat that trio, man. I'm sorry. Anybody that dislike not Aqua, Roxas, Giome, and Axel, they were probably like the most organic trio besides Riku, Kairi, and Sora. Like, they were like, it's hard to explain. Like you have to go on top of a tower just to eat ice cream and look at the sunrise or set. Like that's like bondage. It's hard to explain, man. Like that game is just so good. Like in terms of story, I don't know about the combat. Like the combat was alright, but in story, the story in 358 over 2 was just so fucking good. I think that game is S tier. Like everything about Roxas friends and everything about that character, he was just a goat, bro. I think this game is S tier in my opinion. Like it's really good. It's not much negatives I can say on 358 over 2. If I'm moving on, sorry if I started a little bit that last one, but it was hard for me to find words regarding 358 over 2 because the game to me was just so good in terms of story. Combat kind of ass, but yeah, it was good. Yikes. Now Chain of Memories, this might be a hot one. Chain of Memories was it's Chain of Memory. I don't think anything's worse than Union though, in my opinion. Like Chain of Memory, there's one thing I hate about Chain of Memories, if I can remember it. It's the combat. The fact that Donald and Goofy were with you but not with you. The card system. The like you beat it for Riku's replica was just the most Riku's replica was the most annoying shit in that game. I don't know what it was, but that nigga was just so like Sora, I'm real Sora. Remember Nam? Like that's probably the one nigga I was so glad to see that man get smoked in Kingdom Hearts 3. Like Riku's replica is the most annoying character in that shit. Yeah, I'm supposed to protect Nam. Like in the manga, if anyone read the Kingdom Hearts manga, in the manga he seemed less annoying, but in the game it was just like, bro, shut the fuck up. You're not even real Riku and you're going this hard for what? Like just based off of him, this game should be a D. Like this game honestly should be D tier just based off replica Riku, cause especially if anyone played the when you play the SP version of this game or the Game Boy version of this game, replica Riku seems impossible to beat for me once you fight him the third time. Like he was just spamming mad. Like yeah, this game is D just because of replica Riku alone and the card system. The story was alright, but nah, replica Riku was too fucking annoying in my opinion. Like that's what made this game D tier. Like you fought that man for damn near little to no reason because of a shorty y'all barely know. Like that character was stupid. What is that? Is that the Remind? Oh no, that's Kingdom Hearts 3. Okay. Birth by Sleep. Combat in Birth by Sleep was really good. Windblade, Aqua's, Ghost Drive and shit, Time Splicer, you're able to fuse cards and shit together to make up more, I guess, over the top moves. I will put Birth by Sleep A. I will put it A because I really enjoyed the game, but I didn't enjoy it for Terra because Terra seemed like that character that was like so far gone, and you can argue like he was kind of stupid in his story. Like he listened to an evil figure like, yeah, I'm gonna make you consume your darkness or get rid of your darkness. It's like you could have went for your other master that like was heavily influenced by light. Why are you going to this man that seemed evil? Like even just looking at him, he looked like an evil. Like Terra kind of killed Birth by Sleep for me. Like he's a good character, but in this game he was just kind of stupid. The best story in my opinion was probably Aqua's, because Aqua was the only one that was like, yo, like I need to get shit together because these two idiots are wilding out. And Ventus wasn't even that bad because he was just trying to help his friends. But Terra was just, I just didn't like Terra at all. Or his story. I liked the character, but his story was just like, he was very stupid. Oh no, this is Birth by Sleep. Okay, let me switch this. Alright. What the fuck is this? Is that fragment of passing? That's probably Aqua's story, right? I'm gonna assume it's Aqua's story. Aqua's story was actually really sad. I think this is A tier. as short as this game was, I think that story was A tier, just for the fact that we got to see what Aqua was going through in the realm of darkness. Like, and if I'm throwing in like extra content for Aqua, like Aqua is probably hands down the best female character in this game, arguably the best female character, because she was the only one to really, like, I guess, get shit moving in terms of setting pieces up to where characters could do. Because if it wasn't for Aqua, Ventus would have been saved, and Ventus saved Sora and Dream Drop Distance. If it wasn't for, I mean, Aqua kind of helped Xehanort be, like, still wreak havoc. But, you know, either way, like, Aqua was really, like, the MVP of that game. She did a lot of shit to where she could set up pieces for a lot of players, and the fact that she was staying in the realm of darkness to fight those Heartless and to lock keyholes on that side. Aqua is most definitely a GOAT. Like, she was a hard boy carrier in that shit. Recoded, to be honest with y'all, I never played Recoded. I think this was like the data of them trying to find out where the Wayfinder trio was. I didn't really play it, so I might just put, I don't know if people consider this game good or bad, but I'm gonna put it D because I never played it. And to be honest, from someone not playing Recoded, I can still grasp the story relatively well. So I feel like this was just a waste, in my honest opinion. Dream Drop Distance. Dream Drop Distance honestly is a B to me. And the only reason I say it's a B because the switching in the sleep modes was a cool concept, but it kind of got annoying sometimes. What was that little the sleeping Heartless? I'm just gonna call them sleeping Heartless for now. Like, they were cool, but I felt they were a little, like, they were fine. Like, they were kind of kiddish and too cute for my liking, if that's a real fucking complaint. But, you know, Dream Drop Distance had a lot of cool shit, like for you to be zooming across the wall. Actually, no, Dream Drop Distance is an A. Riku basically carried that whole shit. Like, so everything about Dream Drop Distance I have little to no complaints about. And the fact that Neku from The World Ends With You was in the game too was a plus. So it gotta go in A tier. Actually, now I think about it, let me put Chain of Memories to B because everything seems empty now. It's B, even though I dislike the game. I dislike the game heavy. I hate fucking Chain of Memories for Replica Riku. He was such a dick rider. Oh, this is Kingdom Hearts 3. This is gonna be a long one, folks. I hope y'all staying tuned to this. Kingdom Hearts 3 is actually, hold on. Can I make a extra slot? KH3. So I got y'all right now. KH3. Trash. This deserves to be in its own. Now let me explain before people click off this video. Wait, hold on. Let me give you my reasonings to why this deserves to be on a tier of its own. Every Kingdom Hearts game that's on this list had story content from beginning to end, if that makes sense. Everything regarding Kingdom Hearts 3 was very, very bad and disappointing. Sora was basically a movie cameo. Sora was basically like Stan Lee in Disney. Like, he was only there because he was there. Like, Kingdom Hearts 3 really didn't capture why these previous games were good, because you cared about the worlds and the characters. You cared about the combat. Kingdom Hearts 3 is not even all that good, and me personally. And just the fact that everything about Kingdom Hearts 3 was just basically, yo, Sora, we're gonna move to this world to learn the power of waking, for him not to do jack shit, but to get that power extremely random. It was like most of the hours you put in Kingdom Hearts 3 was basically you wasting your time, because it was just Sora like, yo, I'm gonna go here, do nothing, go here, do nothing, until I guess Chip or Dale call you saying that, yo, Riku's in the realm of darkness, now we gotta go help him fight Aqua. And it was like, why didn't you just put that at the beginning of the game, or at least like a middle point of that in the game? Why is that at the end? Would it have been that bad if we saved Aqua earlier, or we save another member of the Keyblade wielders or the Warriors of Light earlier? Like, this game lacked a lot of good story content. A lot of possibilities were wasted. A lot of emotional investment was just overall, like, it just killed anything that made Kingdom Hearts, in terms of like potential and emotional investment. It just killed all of that. And don't get me wrong, like the finale was all right, but you kind of come to expect that from Kingdom Hearts, because nobody in the series is truly gonna die and not come back. Like, look at Riku got like his heart captured like how many times, or probably once. Mickey and all of them, like, I don't think anybody in Kingdom Hearts truly died except for Ansem the Wise, and even like the organization members, like, they died to come back in the next game. So you come to expect that. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts 3, especially Remind, we had to wait a year later for that DLC, and it's just basically story elements that should have been in the game. I can't give this game any higher rating than this, in all honesty. And mind you, this is the conclusion of the Dark Secret arc, and this is what we got? Just Sora fucking around until he decides to actually do something regarding Aqua and the Power of Awakening? Nah, bro. You honestly can't tell me Kingdom Hearts 3 doesn't belong here. And the fact, and if we're talking about combat, you mash a button into a carnival ride, rather than you actually using your forms in a strategic way. And don't get me wrong, you could kind of spam in Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2, because a lot of people don't use Fire and all that extra shit. But at least with Kingdom Hearts 2, you can kind of be like, there was freedom and choice into what you want to do with Sora. And this game is like, okay, I'm gonna mash a button into this. It just got boring, man. And that's my honest opinion on it. Like, Kingdom Hearts 3 is garbage, and my honest opinion, it's trash. Is it worse than Union though, the mobile game? I wouldn't put it that far, but you know, I'm kind of exaggerating a little bit. But at least with these Kingdom Hearts games, there was story content from beginning to end, not from middle to end, or not from end to end. Like, you damn near didn't do shit in Kingdom Hearts in the beginning. It was just basically you fucking around. I think that's like the point I'm trying to get across the most, is like, you didn't get the story you wanted until the end of the game. These games started off with the story you wanted and still gave you good, like, character developments, good interaction with specific characters on the Final Fantasy and Disney side. Kingdom Hearts 3 did not have Square Enix or Final Fantasy characters at all, so it deserves to be there. But let me stop talking. Yeah, but hopefully y'all agree with this list. I know I kind of made a little mini rant on Kingdom Hearts 3, forgive me, but that's how strongly I feel about this franchise and that game specifically, on why it deserves to be at the spot it is, because it just wasted a lot of our time. But that's the end of the tier list. Hit the like button if y'all want to, subscribe to the channel if y'all agree with what I have to say, or if not, by all means, I don't care, as long as y'all enjoyed the video. And just leave a comment if y'all agree with me on Kingdom Hearts 3, or what's your worst Kingdom Hearts game in general. Yeah, I hope y'all have an amazing day. COVID's still a thing, so please mask up and social distance. And yeah, to the next one.